Alright guys, got another one here for you guys. I have a customer that's got this 1110 car charger. It's only got an 18-foot cord on it, so they want to move it to the other side of the fence to help it reach the car because it's real close. Upon looking at it, can't just move it. The last installer, once again, did it wrong. They installed a receptacle here that's not EV rated, not weather rated, not even on a GFCI breaker, which is required on a car charger outside. And they only pulled number 8s into the conduit to the charger, which even though it's 50 amps, it needs to be number 6. So let me get this thing going here and I'll be back. Alright guys, got to get this thing torn apart here. So I was actually wrong about number 8s they pulled when I looked at this charger right now. It's a 32 amp continuous charger, so it calls for a 40 amp breaker. So the number 8s would be good. Right now it's on number 8s on a 50 amp breaker. So we'll get that all swapped out and I'll run and grab a 40 amp GFCI breaker instead of the 50, but I'm still going to pull number 6s because I need to extend these wires anyways, and that's what I have with me is number 6s, and infrastructure will be there if they ever decide to go a 50 amp charger. They should have put longer screws. Look at that. Jesus Christ. If you're wondering why I'm not using my drill, I forgot my batteries, so this is what I get to do by hand. So I'm gonna go grab my batteries, which I gotta run and grab that breaker anyway, so it's not a big deal. Pull this AC unit just in case it starts up. Pull this wire out of here. Yeah, number 8s. Get this regular 50 amp breaker out of here. So they had a 40 amp charger on a 50 amp breaker, non-GFI. Also the outlet that was installed for the charger was non-EV rated or weather rated, so we'll get this thing swapped out here and go from there. This pigtail landed here. That's an excessive amount of wire. This guy right here. Alright, a little bit more than that. So this car charger is just a 240 volt, no neutral. But if you're wondering, the GFI breaker still operates without a load neutral. It's gonna be this pigtails on there. Would you look at that? Another messy panel. I don't have a neutral. Try to get my wire tucked back as I can to eliminate congesting the front of the panel. Spares. That's a spare. That's a spare. Let's thread these through. Do the same thing. Try to get them back behind everything to eliminate a bunch of wires coming to the front, messing with the cover. Come on. Go. I guess this panel got replaced when they originally installed the car charger. Surprised me that it's a mess. Sure, the breaker's off. You guys want to make sure that you're not getting any insulation underneath the lug and it doesn't tighten properly, and then eventually that insulation will melt and then you have a loose connection there. Not insulation. And then make sure you guys check the torque settings. Like my last video, I like to just make sure it's tight and then just back it off a little bit. Number 6. 41 inch-pounds. So let's grab a torque screwdriver and a number 2 bit on it. Looks like this one only goes to 40. So let's see if it'll go 41 right there. And when you guys are using a torque wrench or screwdriver, make sure you guys don't store it with it. Crank. You'll end up stretching out the spring in there. Breakers over here. 40 amp breaker. Got number 6s. I had to repull the wire because it was going to be short. It didn't make a lot of sense to put number 8s back in there. If they ever get a new charger, more than likely it'll be 50 amps. So there's a GFCI breaker. Number 6s, all new, labeled up. So this charger wasn't installed that great, but if you're an existing customer of mine or a future customer, and a lot of people say, well, this guy could do it cheaper. Well, that's what you get. You get cheaper work for a cheaper price. Not done right. So it's all fixed up now, done right, ready to go. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks guys. Alright guys, I'm back here at this car charger relocation that I did. When I installed this Bryant EV receptacle, this ground screw here started to strip out and didn't tighten very well, so I wasn't very happy with that. So I had to order a new one. New one just showed up, so I'm here. Just got the new one installed in there. So if you can see here, see how thin that metal is right there? That's all the threads have, 2 threads. So I don't think Bryant does a very good job at making this supposed industrial grade car charger receptacle. I really wish this metal here was thicker to give the threads more bite instead of just relying on a couple threads to grab that thin metal there. So Bryant, if you're watching, or someone knows or works with Bryant, please upgrade this. It is a weak point.